Film is literature. What's up, people? We're back. It's been a while. Happy holidays, happy new year, all that stuff. I'm Justin. Yeah, and this is James. James, what's up, my buddy?
Nothing much. Just trying to bring in the new year right,
That's right.
A good episode. We only a week out, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, we're doing good. Did you set a New Year's resolution?
No. New Year's resolution is usually they say like 80%. People don't last until April. Last until February.
Yeah, so no less than a month.
February.
Yeah. I'll start mine in March. James, we got a good movie here. One that you picked. It was your turn to pick. Which reminds me, I forgot before the show started. I was going to tell you what I'm picking next, but I kind of forgot. So I'll tell you at the end of the show. But go ahead and tell the people what movie we're doing and give a quick little summary of the movie. Yeah, synopsis. There you go. Yeah.
Okay. Sixth Sense. You can see it up here. The Sixth Sense is a movie 1999 with Bruce Willis and the young guy. Well, he was young back then. His name is Haley. Haley Osment. Yeah. So he's so basically he's a kid, and Bruce Willis is a famous or acclaimed therapist or child therapist at that, or child therapist at that. And he's the therapist for this young kid who has some troubles. I don't want to tell the whole movie, but because I want to kind of talk about it, because this movie is I can say.
Oh yeah. Go ahead and tell the people. We are going to spoil the movie here, so if you don't know what happens in this movie, definitely don't watch this.
Yeah. The movie. I'm sure I can say sure everybody saw it, but I was grown in '99, so I saw it. But basically, the little kid see dead people, and he see dead people, and and then Bruce Willis try to help him. With like, are you really seeing dead people? He thinks it's a figment of his imagination. Come to find out, Bruce Willis is dead. Spoiler alert. But it's one of those things that it builds you up. You're like, what the heck is really going on? And next thing you know, they lay this on you, and then Bruce Willis really understands, like, oh, I'm dead, because something tragic happened at the beginning of the movie. With one of his old clients or old clients. So I think that's about it, Justin. The movie is filled with suspense. Yes.
It's kind of a simple movie, yet very well done.
Yes. And especially for that time. The only thing I can say bad about this movie is the filming, right? It's 1999. Oh, yeah. And if you're trying to correlate something in this time frame to 1999, you won't, because the picture quality is bad. It's not bad, but it's old.
It looks like it's in the 90s for sure.
Yes, definitely looks like it's in the 90s. And but whoever wrote it, I'm sure you're gonna get to that. Whoever wrote it.
Oh yeah, M. Night Shyamalan.
Almost genius. Like this right here is one of those movies. Like, I haven't seen a movie like this in a while. They keep you guessing on.
Oh yeah, and we're gonna we're definitely gonna dive into M. Night Shyamalan, because I think he's one of the more interesting writers, because we'll get into him in a minute. I want to get into because people, this was my first time watching this movie. 27 years almost after it came out. First time watching it. James, when you watched it, did you know the spoiler? Like, did you know Bruce Willis was dead when you saw this movie?
No. When I first saw it, I knew it after I saw it. I refreshed. I got a refresher. But I tried to watch it with how can I say? I tried to watch it with beginning eyes. Like, when I first watched it, like, when can you kind of feel that Bruce Willis will understand that he's dead? And I didn't catch it again until actually, some of the things that happened. Some of the we had to kind of look back on, like, certain things that happen, like, oh, she didn't say nothing to me. Oh, I couldn't open this door. Oh,
Yeah.
Like he he walks in the room. I mean, he's sitting in the room with the mom. They're not talking, but he's not putting it together. That yeah, it was
Man,
yeah.
I didn't realize how well they did it. Like this whole time I watched this movie, I was like, this is probably a bad movie. Like I honestly thought this was. Now before I watched it, I thought this was going to be a bad movie. I was like, it's a bad movie just with the big spoiler at the end. But man, they did a great job of hiding the spoiler, and but it's not like it came out of nowhere. Like if we were smart, we would have seen it coming.
I mean, but you don't expect it. Like when he said he sees dead people, Bruce Willis, he knows they kept him away from other people.
Yeah,
talking to other people, and it kind of just focused in on him and the little boy talking and trying to understand, like, what's your not dilemma, what's your issue? Because Bruce Willis couldn't see the other ghosts or the other spirits, whatever you want to call them. He couldn't see the other spirits, so he thought the little boy, I'm gonna say it was crazy, but he thought the little boy needed help. But if you notice, come to find out, I think the first guy the one who shot him was in the same boat as this kid.
Yep.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you kind of picked up on that.
I figured it out. Yeah.
Yeah, he, and the boy who shot him, the guy who shot him, is like everybody think he's crazy, and realistically, he see dead people and he don't know, and he's scared, and he grows up in this scared, as a scared child, scared teenager. Now he's a scared adult, and he see these people and he don't know what to do. He think he's being tormented, and come to find out you're really not being tormented. You're being, people are unsettled. These spirits are unsettled, and they need some, to be settled. They stuck on Earth, and they need to be helped, if you will.
Yeah. And here's another thing that I didn't realize about this movie. When Haley Joel Osment, obviously the big line in the movie, "I see dead people." Mm-hmm. I didn't realize that happens literally like halfway through the movie. Like, I always thought that was like the ending of the movie. Like, I never realized that it's just like thrown out there right in the middle of the movie. I was like, holy crap, like we're at this part of the movie. Like, what is going on right now?
Yeah. I actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I actually thought it was at the beginning, but he did hold off on saying like what was his issue for a while, until he kind of trusted him a little bit. But that right there should have been an indicator. Maybe Bruce Willis is dead.
Oh yeah,
but you would have known because you just kind of not putting that together.
Yeah, I mean, I really wish, after watching this movie now, I really do wish that I would have watched this when it first came out. Like I said, this whole time I've always, because this movie was spoiled. Like, I already knew what happened probably before I even knew what the movie was.
Right.
Because, everybody was talking about. But, man, I wish I could go back in time. Because I was like, okay, I already know what happens. Like, who cares? Like, whatever. But, man, I wish I could go back in time.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about the cast, James. Let's talk a little bit about the cast.
Okay.
Bruce Willis obviously plays the main character. Are you a big Bruce Willis fan, or have you seen a lot of his movies?
I don't think I've seen a lot of them, but I think Bruce Willis. I came up in the Bruce Willis era where you watch Die Hard every Christmas, and everybody figure is Die Hard a real Christmas movie type of situation. But yes, I've been. I've been around Bruce Willis he was a big actor, you know what I mean? And Die Hard, The Fifth Element, Pulp Fiction. The guy just been everywhere. And just a shout out to him, and hopefully, I don't know if did he pass or he has the dementia. I know he has dementia. He was having some.
I think it's dementia, but I think it's something else too. Like, I think he's got something where he can't talk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but. Yeah, I think Bruce Willis is actually amazing. I think almost every movie I've seen of his is absolutely, like you said, Die Hard. I think Die Hard is a Christmas movie, by the way. It takes place on Christmas. It takes place on Christmas Eve. It's a Christmas movie. This cast is very small, by the way. There's not really much
Yes.
going on in this cast. The other big actor, obviously, as we said, was Haley Joel Osment. I haven't seen him really in anything else.
Yeah, you know, I think sometimes when you have these childhood stars, and like this movie became big. First of all, you had
Oh
Bruce
yeah,
Willis in it. He was a big guy. He was a big actor, right? Um, and then you know these child actors, you know, you really can't. You really couldn't get him off this child actor off of I See Dead People.
yeah.
Um, and that's probably he couldn't act. I don't say he couldn't, but he probably didn't. I think he did a lot of commercials though.
Yeah, he's done some other like movies, but they just weren't like big hits.
Right.
Like I've seen a couple of them. Like he was in Pay It Forward. He was in I think was it called Secondhand Lions. I think he was in the new movie that we actually did a few months ago, Happy Gilmore 2. He was in Happy Gilmore 2. He played the guy. He played the other golfer
Yeah.
that was trying to beat
You
Happy.
know what? Yes, he was. He was the evil guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, but I think he did great. He did great in this movie, though. He did great in The Sixth Sense.
Yeah. He. I mean, yeah. What's his name? He played in Forrest Gump. I can't. I'm looking at some of the things he did.
Was he in Forrest Gump?
That's what it says. He was in Forrest Gump. He must have had a little small role.
Maybe he played. Well, I don't know. Oh, he played Forrest's kid. Yeah, he played the kid.
He had the ankle bracket. So
No. He played. Remember, Forrest has a son at the end. He plays.
Oh,
he's his son.
Yeah.
He's his son.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess the only other actor in this movie I think worth mentioning is Donnie Wahlberg, who plays the killer at the beginning, the guy that kills Bruce Willis. You might know Donnie Wahlberg from New Kids on the Block.
Well, I heard the name, but the funny thing is, I didn't even pick up on that was him.
Oh, he looks totally. He's way skinny. He looks way different in that for sure. But yeah, I mean, obviously Mark Wahlberg's brother. That's what he's most famous for now, I guess.
Yeah. I did not know that was. I mean, yeah. Okay.
And then, I mean, I guess one other person worth mentioning is the little girl, the dead girl that the kid sees and goes and helps her. That's Misha Barton. She goes on to star in The O.C., which was a big teenage show when I was a teenager. So, you know, I know who she is.
Yeah, I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue.
No, but I think that's about it from the cast, right? That's pretty much it.
Definitely it from the cast. Yes.
Yeah, let's switch over though and talk about the writer. Let's talk about M. Night Shyamalan. He was the director. He was the writer. This was his first big movie. Have you seen any of his other movies?
I might have. You know, usually I don't watch. Oh, yes. The Split, Unbreakable. Yes. I usually don't even pay attention to the actual writers, but Glass.
Yep.
What's this? Signs, Village.
Signs.
Old.
The Happening.
Okay. I can.
Knock at the Cabin was pretty good.
Yeah, actually, I like Unbreakable. I like Split. Split was awesome. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That was a great movie.
Yeah, yeah. Split was awesome, and
I
since
think,
he did, yeah.
M. Night Shyamalan, he does great work, right? Like we can all agree that all his movies are great. But I think if you really pay attention to all those movies that you're looking at there that he did, I think he's chasing what he had in this movie, which was a big twist kind of at the end, because all those other movies try to do something like that, but they don't quite succeed like this one does.
Well, Split, and so the Split and Unbreakable. I know we're not talking about those movies. However, he kind of combined both of them to make it like a sequel or what have you. And then Glass.
Yeah, it was a sequel, and Glass was the third one. Yeah.
Yeah. I can see. You know, I mean, it was. I liked it. I mean. It ain't on the. You're right. It's not on the Sixth Sense page, but there were good movies. I think
absolutely
movies. Yes.
Let's put it this way. I think M. Night Shyamalan is one of the few. To me, there's not that many writers or directors. There's not that many writers or directors that you could put their name on a movie and we're going to go see it because of them. Like I've seen some of those movies just because they were him. Like I saw The Happening because it was M. Night Shyamalan. I saw Knock at the Cabin because it was M. Night Shyamalan. I mean, I probably saw The Village because it was M. Night Shyamalan. So he's the reason. Like, he's more important than the actors in the movie, kind of.
I can see that. Yeah.
Although all those movies actually have great actors too, though.
Yeah. He did a lot of movies. Okay.
Yeah. You know, he was also in this movie. He played a small part in this movie.
He did?
By the way. Yeah, he was so when Haley Joel Osment goes to the doctor after he got locked in the closet or whatever he got locked in, remember?
Yeah.
The kids locked him in. And he goes to the doctor, the Indian doctor, that was M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
Which, by the way, I want to look this up here. What does the M stand for? Okay, it stands for a name I can't pronounce.
Right. I was about to say probably something you can't pronounce.
And then night, I guess he just came up with. So there we go. Okay, there we go. That settles that. That settles that.
Because it might be like his name is what you talking about, Manjo or Man?
Yeah.
And then Night might be his his real name, and he's put M. Night. So
I mean, it makes sense now. Actually, looking at his name, yeah. I thought I thought the whole thing was just something he came up with. But let's dive into the details of this movie a little bit, James. It was rated PG-13. Did that fit? I think that fit perfect.
Yeah, I think so too. Especially, it wasn't a whole bunch of. It was a little bit of blood. Wasn't a lot.
Bit, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot, but yes, I think yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. It was an hour and 47 minutes.
It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. I got through it. It went through kind of fast, but I'm glad they didn't drag it because it did get kind of it do get slow a little bit.
Yeah, I think this movie it's a fine line for this movie between being too short and too long, and I think they did a good job of hitting it perfect, because if it goes any longer, I'm probably like tired of it. If it goes any shorter, I don't think that they could get the reaction that they got out of us.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So very well done there. Let's talk about it. Came out in 1999. We were talking about 1999 before, because we've done the 1999 movies previously. Like the last movie we did was 1999, 10 Things I Hate About You. That was what led us to this movie. So for the year 1999, Sixth Sense finished second place. Star Wars Episode 1 finished number 1. I mean, I guess I just want to ask, if this movie was made now, do you think it becomes the number 2 movie of the year?
Yes. No, number 2, no. I mean, the Marvel might. If it's got some Marvel stuff during the year, no. But I think this becomes one of those movies that remake with the better camera, which I forgot what you call it, the animation, automate, whatever it is, better. Yes, this movie
animation,
this movie can be awesome. Awesome. Get the right actors. They sell the story. I think this movie could be. Yeah, I think I was going to ask about a remake. I was going to say something about a remake. Okay. I think they could do a remake for this.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I think that could be a good option.
Yeah, I think some of the reason I say some, because some of they could do a better job at some of the montages, as you will. But I like the montages, but they do a better job at, because realistically, after you go back and figure out that he's dead, you start to think like, yeah, he just sitting in a room with a lady, and the lady, there never was a proper introduction between his mom and the therapist, right?
Oh, for sure, yeah. So they did a great job with that.
Yeah. After you look at it, he's like, well, nobody ever said anything.
No, this movie would actually, I think this movie could definitely be remade, and I don't know if it would be better, but it would be interesting to see how they did it. Mm-hmm. But I don't think it becomes as big. Like, if this movie comes out now, I don't think it's as big as it was. Let's talk about how much money did it make. So It costed $40 million to make. $40 million to make, which you got to assume a lot of that went to Bruce Willis. He probably made $15 million, probably.
Right.
It made $672 million.
Yeah, and globally, I think it made something like $1 billion, some kind in the billions.
Yeah. That's huge. Let's talk. So for the Oscars that year, it was up for 6 awards. It did not win a single one, though. Best Director, it lost. Haley Joel Osment was up for Best Supporting Actor. He lost. Toni Collette, she was up for Best Supporting Actor. She lost, which I thought was kind of interesting. She plays the kid's mom. She plays the kid's mom. Yeah. I'm kind of surprised it didn't win an award, honestly. But let's look at who did win I'm going to tell you who did win the awards really quick. And you tell me if you've seen the movie. For Best Picture. So it was up for Best Picture, right? Six Sense was up for Best Picture. American Beauty won for that year.
I don't think I've seen it. If I did, I've seen bits and pieces.
I'm going to say American Beauty is better than Sixth Sense. I've seen it. I love American Beauty. Yeah. It's amazing.
Beauty or booty?
Yeah. Beauty. Beauty.
Okay.
Beauty. So Haley Joel Osment was up for Best Supporting Actor. The winner was Michael Caine in The Cider House Rules. I've never seen it.
No.
Toni Collette was up for Best Supporting Actress. It was won by Angelina Jolie in Girl Interrupted. Makes sense. Angelina Jolie was pretty big time. So there you go. That's who it lost out to. Let's see here. Opening weekend. It came out in August. Right? Yeah, it came out August 6th weekend. Obviously, it finished number 1. The 2 movies right below it were The Blair Witch Project and Runaway Bride. Pretty strong weekend for movies.
Yeah, I've seen The Blair Witch Project. Yeah.
I've seen the Blair Witch Project as well. So that's a pretty strong weekend there for movies. I think, James, are you ready to hit on these little categories that we got, though?
Yeah.
All right, dude. Favorite scene. I'll let you go first. Favorite scene.
So, like I said, I like the montage when he found out when he kind of realized that he was dead, and he kind of went back into, the time he sat with his wife for his anniversary, the time he's looking out the window, his wife is talking to the guy, he can't get into the basement door. What else happened? It was a few things. Like it just,
like you said, he was talking to the mom. He was sitting in the room with the mom, but not talking to her.
Not talking to him. Like those things became apparent. Like they gave us breadcrumbs the whole goddamn movie, and they gave you breadcrumbs the whole movie, and you just never put it together. You so focused on why is this boy seeing this thing? And that to me, that was like the groundbreaking thing of, oh, he had to be dead. The boy said he see dead people, and then at this point, he's helping the dead people, right? He's assisting dead people into so they can have their rest. So now, if you're still seeing Bruce Willis, you're trying to just make Bruce Willis understand that he's dead. That's the rest. Man, to me that was the best part. The realization.
I 100% agree with you. That was, to me, the whole movie was leading up to that, honestly. And I think just, first of all, the way that Bruce Willis acted in that scene, phenomenal. I loved it, dude. I loved that part of the movie. It's funny because this movie was made such a big deal. Like, Bruce Willis is dead. Nobody ever actually talks about how good of a scene that is, though. They're just like, oh my God, I can't believe he was dead. Bro, that is a great scene. Like, that was phenomenal.
Yep. It was. The way they played it out. And because now you're questioning yourself. You're doing the same thing Bruce Willis has done in his mind. Like, you're sitting there like, oh yeah, they never talked. He's talking to the wife, and he thinks the wife is mad at him because he take his job too seriously. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was just, it was mind-boggling. Not mind-boggling, but it was just like, wow, eyes just open. Like, yes. So
by far their best scene. Do you have a least favorite scene though?
No, I don't have a least favorite scene, but I do have a. I think things could have like they gotta do something to me. They got to do something where Bruce Willis just pops up, right?
Yeah.
You never see him change clothes. You never see him take a shower. You know what I mean? He's like, it just automatically thinks he done all these things, like home things. He never sleeps with his wife. You know what I mean? So, and maybe I'm not even picking up. I pick up on that now because I know, right?
Yeah.
But maybe I'm just being a little. I don't say petty, but being a little picky with it. But realistically, no, I don't have there's not a worst part. I don't think. I mean, I don't have a worst scene.
Yeah, I don't think I really have there's not really a bad scene per se, but I guess the one scene where I kind of zoned out a little bit was when they were showing the kids play, when they were doing the King Arthur play. I was just kind of like, like, I mean, okay, like, I was like, I get it, but I'm kind of, like, I don't know. I think I was just done with I think I was kind of done with the kids by that point. I was like, okay, let's get to something exciting here.
Yeah. But I guess they was trying to show him as a kid. Like that was one of the first times that he was actually
he was happy.
Yeah, exactly. Actually being a kid and enjoyed and was being reciprocated with happiness. Like the kids don't really mess with him because he has this fear and he has this look of concern on his face all the time. So yeah.
But now they were friends with him and he had helped one of the ghosts now, so he kind of knew what was going on. Like, I mean, it's kind of actually a big scene, but I think they could have done that possibly in a little different way, maybe.
Right.
But
right.
Whatever. But all right, I think this is a tough category here for this movie, James. Favorite character. Favorite character. I think this is a tough one.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be, to me, it has to be either Bruce Willis or the kid. The kid played the hell out of this part, this scared part in my mind. So I'm gonna go with the kid.
See, I don't think Bruce Willis is even an option in this category.
Really?
Like, to me, he didn't even pop into my mind.
Oh, Bruce Willis? Okay.
Yeah. I think you're right though. It is the kid.
Yeah. The kid. Yeah, he a little boy for a young actor. I don't know if he had training or something because I never really looked him up. But he played the hell out that part. I mean, you can see the fear in his eyes. Like he was scared. Like, you know what I mean? So I did enjoy that because it pulls you in more. Like this kid making me wonder if I see dead people.
Dude, no. I'm glad you said that because I was literally thinking that as I was watching. I was like, man, am I seeing dead people too? Like, what is going on right now? Like, when you start talking about the hair on your arm sticking up and the back of your neck, I was like, bro, what is it? Like, this kid is amazing.
Kid is amazing, right? And yeah, I mean, to me, he played a good part, but that goes along to how can you. What do you do after this? Like he plays, so he acted so well. Like I would think, I don't know if he can. He might not have been versatile. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, and he might not have wanted to be a big time actor either. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Maybe that's not really what he wanted to do. But
yeah.
I think I'm gonna throw this out there. Take away Bruce Willis, right? Take away Bruce Willis and take away the kid, James. Take the kid away and take Bruce Willis away. Throw in two other actors. Is there any way this movie is as successful without those two together?
It has to be a actor. And I'm gonna say, when I say a actor, I mean one of the $20 million actors, like
Denzel.
Maybe Denzel probably couldn't do it. You ever know Denzel don't play movie roles? To me, I don't think he excels in roles like this. He excels in roles, but like I have to think who else. Maybe Ethan Hawke.
Ethan Hawke, yeah, that could be a decent one, maybe but
Ethan Hawke.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know if he's friendly. Like, I don't know if he's friendly enough to like for me to be like that's a child psychologist.
Yeah, but Bruce Willis is not friendly either. You know, he's not friendly either. But
yeah, maybe.
Who else? That's something to think about.
That's what I'm saying. So you're with me. Like, I think this movie, the kid, Haley Joel Osment and Bruce Willis make this movie. Yes. And then obviously M. Night Shyamalan, like the whole, I think this movie is just the perfect package. They literally picked all the perfect people
Yes.
to do this movie. You had the perfect writer director. You had the perfect lead actor. You had the perfect kid. But also for favorite character, like I said, I didn't think about Bruce Willis. What about the mom? I think the mom is a great character.
So, but I think the mom is. I don't think the mom is a great character. I think it was well written for her to be a great character because she was in there just enough. Because sometimes like we had a movie where it was the wife. Like why is she in there so much doing so much of this, doing so much of that? The mom had pieces that made sense. That made they had pieces that made sense and that was relevant to the storyline. It didn't veer off anywhere else. It kind of was relevant to what the storyline was trying to give. So if you notice, she wasn't in the movie a lot.
No, not really.
Right. So to me, it was perfect placement and timing of her parts. Yeah. So, yeah.
And I think this was almost about the only movie I've ever seen with her. Toni Collette is her real name. This is like, I think I've seen one other movie that she's been in. So, that's kind of surprising. She's been in a lot of stuff, though. She's been in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, so the funny thing is I have seen, she's been in Wayward, right?
Okay, I don't know that one.
That's a movie. I mean, that's not a movie. It's a series on, I'm going to say Hulu or Netflix, one of the two.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's funny. It's not funny, but she's a pretty decent actress.
Yeah, I know she's a big name. A lot of people talk very highly of her. Obviously, this basically being the only thing I know her from. Yeah, she's a phenomenal actress. Let's switch it over now. Let's talk about least favorite character. Did you have a least favorite character?
If I had to pick one, but probably them kids that locked them in the kids that kept picking on them. Like, I had to pick one, but that's high school. I mean, that's school. Like, that's what happens. I think we needed that to kind of, let folks know that well, back in the day, this is my era. Back in those days, if you act weird, we pick on you. Today, there's a whole bunch of, don't pick on them, be nice. And
I think I kind of wanted them to dive a little bit more into that. Like, I didn't feel like they gave me enough of a reason for those kids to pick on them, though. I was like, like.
Look at him though. If you look at him, he always looked concerned and he always looked worried. But,
sure, yeah.
But he looked concerned and worried because everywhere he went, there was a dead person in the room.
Yeah. Everywhere,
And you never realize that until you kind of understand he's saying dead people. He's really saying dead people. When he said it at first, he's like, okay. Oh, okay. But when he really see dead, everywhere he goes, there's some dead person. So he's scared. He's always genuinely scared. So now the kids are looking at him like, what the heck is wrong with you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, like, you're weird. You know what I mean? So we're going to call you weird and we're going to make names. We're going to call you names and I never was a person that put my hands on you, but I probably made some jokes. You know what I mean?
For sure. Yeah, I think we all did at some point. I mean, that's just what childhood is. What about least favorite character? What about the girl's mom? The little girl's mom that kind of keeps her mom sick there.
That was evil. Was it her mom? I think it was a stepmom, but yeah, that was horrible.
Okay, yeah, it could have been. Yeah, it was very bad.
I don't know. Yeah, that was
very bad. I was kind of shocked actually. I didn't realize that happened.
Yeah, that was horrible. Like, do people do that for real? Is that real? Sheesh.
It's probably definitely real for sure. Let's dive into a couple of these little last categories here. Nudity. There wasn't really any nudity. I don't think we really needed any either.
None. The most nudity was your boy Wahlberg. He's in his drawers and his tidy whities. Right.
Yeah. Definitely didn't need to see more of that. Next category. You said a remake is a possible. I kind of like that idea, but what happens if they make it into what happens if they did a TV show?
So every TV show, it's predictable because every TV show he's helping somebody, rest. And I think they did something like that. I forgot the name of the show where.
I don't think it would be successful either. I think it would be one of those TV shows where it's like, this is really bad. And like you said, it would be very predictable too.
Yeah, it's predictable. So, yeah, something happens. They gotta help. He's the ghost helper, right?
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, the Ghost Whisperer. Is that what you're thinking of? The Ghost Whisperer. They had that TV show for a while with Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Yeah. I never watched it, but I think it was.
Me neither. Me neither.
But I do think they had something along the lines of helping people laying ghosts to rest because they stuck on this plane and they think they don't even know if they're dead or they can't rest because they're still tied to this world. It has to be a show like that because I remember it. I just can't call it right now.
Yeah, I mean, there's been so many ghost things now since this one came out. Like,
yeah,
since this movie was done, I feel like there's so many. Like, I think in the 90s and 80s and before that, you never really saw ghost movies or shows or anything, right?
Well, yeah, because
I mean, you saw some here and there, but not like a lot.
Yeah, the Poltergeist has really probably kind of opened the box up with some ghost stuff. I mean, Poltergeist was the scariest thing, and then the Omen. Oh my God,
The Omen, yes.
Sheesh. Yeah, back in the day, I was terrified of the Poltergeist because I used to watch TV. So, God, and then I mean, I don't think kids or young people know that the TV with the static in it, and TV, TV didn't go all night; it stopped. What I mean? So that was different. I mean, to me, that I was scared back then, but I like scary movies, but this wasn't scary. This was suspenseful, but it wasn't scary.
No, definitely wasn't scary at all. James, is there anything else that we need to hit on this movie, or should we give it ratings?
Let's give it a rating. This to me again. Besides the camera action, the technology, the storyline is well written. This is a movie to watch. This is a movie I would recommend. And it's good to watch with a kid. One of your kids, if you got kids, and it's good to watch without a kid. It's a good movie. It's a good quality movie. It's written well. It plays pretty well, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it was a great movie. So what'd you say you're going to rate it 1 to 5?
I'm gonna say about a 4.
That's exactly what I'm saying, dude. I think it's a 4. Yeah. I think this movie is a 4. I don't think it's quite at the 4.5 level or anything like that, but I think it's a 4. This is a great movie. Why did it take me so long to watch this movie?
Yeah, because people already
spoiled
it. Yeah, people spoiled it, but they don't say you to watch it. But I think, and like I said, if they do a remake and kind of do some of the camera stuff a little better, man, this movie can easily go up to like a 2, 4.2, 4.5.
Yeah.
But then you have to find the combination, the kid therapist combination, like who's those people, and it can't just be anybody. It got to be somebody that's that can do the Bruce Willis and I forgot the kid name again. Shoot, Joel, his name.
Haley Joel Osment.
Yeah, Haley Joel Osment. Yep, Haley Joel Osment. Yeah. Yep. But yeah, that's it.
Nice. Yeah, I think we both agree it's a 4. We definitely recommend going to watch it. We don't know where you're going to watch it at because it's not on Netflix or Hulu or anything right now. So good luck trying to find a movie.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, you can rent it. Yeah, rent it.
Renting this movie is not a bad use of your money. You will find.
Agreed.
It's a $3 movie. Get some popcorn, and I would rent this movie.
I 100% agree. I definitely did not regret renting this movie off of YouTube. Definitely did not regret it. James, my turn to pick the movie next, correct?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to go with one I think that you have seen. It's kind of a newer movie, a well-known movie. I'm going to go with The Wolf of Wall Street.
I started the movie. I didn't finish it.
Okay.
I started it.
Now you can finish.
Yeah, I do. I'm gonna say I like, that's my guy right there, Leonardo. So
yeah.
So I know.
I will say I've only seen it one time. So there's that.
I know it's gonna be pretty decent though.
But yeah, that'll be our next one then. Yeah, it's gonna be fun to talk about. I think for sure. This movie, The Sixth Sense, was fun to talk about.
Yeah, yeah. It was easy to talk about. You know what I mean? So it wasn't like I'm trying to grasp or trying to find things that I like. Yeah, so it was easy to talk about because the movie was a pretty decent movie. It's easy to talk about good movies and it's easy to talk about bad movies. Like the ones that just okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm gonna do 6, 7. You heard about that? You know about 6, 7?
Yeah.
Okay. Look,
yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. You ain't got kids, but you got nieces and nephews. But yeah, 6, 7 thing is crazy. So I was like, yeah, but
it's 6, 7. That's a great way to end the show, James. Yeah. So, what do you have for your last words? Go ahead and speak your last words for this episode.
So we've been doing this about I'm saying about a year, at least almost a year now. Almost a year now. Like, subscribe, provide comments. We have a few followers, and actually people have came up to me at the pool hall and said we're doing a good job. So thank you for watching.
Nice.
Just pass it along. And this is not for a we're not movie we're movie critics, or if you will, but we're not professionals. It's not our day jobs. However, we do this for fun. And we're regular people that like watching movies and regular people that like giving comments about movies that you may like and you may want to see. Also, find if you want a movie for us to review, like, comment, and then let us know. We'll review it, and maybe we have some dialogue on the chat. So
absolutely.
Again, so thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Appreciate you watching. And for me, Happy New Year. Let 2026 be that year that makes you proud.
Yes, absolutely. Very well said. Like and comment, all that stuff. Let us know what movie that you want to see done in the future. So film is literature. Y'all subscribe and do all that. And until next time, we'll check you later.
Check you later.